EB, I promised I was going to tell you the story of Tim Soul. It would take a long time to tell you all the funny ones, but very quickly, when I hired Tim Soul, I went to his apartment in San Antonio because he had been he is at Randolph Air Base, and when I met him, he had a bunch of cassette tapes, and they were in cases up against the wall. And I looked over and I saw two of them, and that was back when people still listened to cassettes in the 90s. And although I wasn't a huge fan of them, but I noticed there was two of them together. It was Journey, and it was the one with, anyway, it was Infinity, and the one before that that had that, their biggest hits. I'll send you a copy of my Journey best of mix that I made. Anyway, but the point was, I was like, man, I sure would like to copy those. You know, like copy them from tape to tape, and I didn't have time to do that on that trip. So within a week or so, I told the boss, I go, hey, we're hiring this guy because he works at an air base. He uses our system and does a really good job with it. And so they let me hire him because I wanted to record those two CDs finally. So when he came to our office for the first meeting, I got to finally copy those. He turned out to be a fantastic employee. He's a great guy, and he is as good as the Air Force trains him, and he was awesome. And I want to tell you other stories, such as when he left after working for Dialogic for probably 7 or 8 years. He left and he was going to go back to Texas. So we had a going away party at my house in Nashville. And so we're having a party at my house. There's about 25 or so people on the back porch, basically hanging out. And I was building an addition to my house. And we had just finished the addition to my house. And brand new, nice bathroom and all that good stuff. And my wife was out of town. And because my wife was out of town, that's why we had the party at my house, because she wasn't around, and it was great. So we're having a good time out back. Next thing you know, somebody opens up the back door, and my dog is chasing this little squirrel. It's like a teenager squirrel, and the squirrel runs into my house as the dog's chasing after it, and it ends up running all the way back up into my house, and the squirrel's hiding in I run back there and I'm like, holy shit. And he's like, the squirrel's hiding inside the new cabinets, in the bathroom by the sink and all that stuff. And I'm like, oh my God, my wife's going to be, what am I going to do? And so I'm supposedly hosting this party. I'm supposed to be Mr. Fun, and we have a great time for Tim Soul. But I go back out and I'm sitting on the patio and I'm going like this. I'm going like this because I'm like, oh my God, I have a squirrel in my house. I don't know how to get it out. It's not going to get out. It's going to be there forever. It's going to die and stink or eat everything. Who knows what's going to happen. And Tim Soul comes over and he pats me on the back and he goes, hey, David, what's wrong? He could tell I wasn't having as much fun as everyone else. And I said, Tim, this squirrel. And I told him the whole story. And he goes, okay. A couple minutes later, he goes, David, do you have a washcloth? And I was like, yeah, whatever. It's a party, and he's the life of the party, and he's always up to something. Now he needs a washcloth. So, yeah, I give him one. Less than 5 minutes later, the back door of my house opens up, and Tim Soul has a squirrel by the tail. This little adolescent squirrel thing attempting as hard as it could to bite him, but he's holding it by the tail. And in the other hand, he's got the washcloth, and he goes, in front of everybody, he goes, hey, David, is this the right squirrel? Now, to this day, I never understood what's the washcloth for? What in the heck did they teach him at survival school? Or why did he need the washcloth? Or what did he do with the washcloth? And how did that help him catch the squirrel? I never knew that answer. So many other stories. Later. See ya. EB, you're the best.